I do love what I do. Yeah, I mean, I was on the farm, like I said, but and I love the farm, but being a builder is it's a real joy. Like creating something and then seeing it created and then seeing someone enjoy it is that's what it's all about. It's great. Mark is my name, and I'm a builder in Canberra. I always sort of break it back to basics. It's about, just a shelter over your head. It's going to keep rain off your head and keep you warm when you're inside when it's cold outside. So we just try and build houses that do that really well, I guess. And I think they're also important to look good. To sort of watch those shows like Grand Designs and that sort of thing, and they just convey this way of the spaces are just really important to how people feel in their homes. So that's important. So there's a whole range of things, I guess, that bring a house into one piece. Yeah.
That's a lovely thing about building. Stop talking. Let me talk. That's a lovely thing about building, is that it is a collaborative project. So we're all working to this end goal, to making these comfortable, beautiful homes, and we have a good team that help us achieve those. It's really important to us that we get good design at the start before we get to the building stage where Mark takes over. So for us, that's really important for us to have really good architects who come up with interesting designs that also work and are functional homes.
We often don't even have to turn our lights on, and it feels like we're connected from the indoors to the outdoors all the time, and that's what I love about it.
We've got really good carpenters and roofers, electricians, and they're all just making sure all the details are right. It's all done properly, and you don't have to worry at the end of the day that you're going to have issues. I get a real kick out of making something, seeing it, and then putting it into action, whatever that object's going to do, whether that's something you're making in the shed or building a house for someone.
Definitely, yeah.
I think in the past we could have made more money by just cutting corners and just ripping things through, but it's not what we're about. I put my name to every house we build, and that's important, that I can go back and tell future clients or current clients, say, that's what we did in the past, it's still there, go and have a look, and it's still standing. I did this Passive House course, and that just changed how we did everything, really. I did this course and just looked back at what we used to do and just shook my head, and it just seemed like we're building caves for cavemen.
We rely on 5 principles of building. So they are: 1 is an airtight membrane, 2 is having highly insulated housing, 3 is having high performing windows.
Then you've got a ventilation system to make sure that the house is really well ventilated, and then we focus on stopping thermal bridges. So that's anything that'll conduct heat or cold. So that's a steel beam or a steel post or aluminium frames and an aluminium window. The Passive House sort of principles: insulating it so you don't need air conditioning, building quality so you don't need to knock your house down every 30, 50 years. Like it's going to last a long time and have a softer impact on the environment. The comfort that you'll have in the homes that we build now are so much better than what's on the market.
I mean, you've only got to look around this house and you can see, this wasn't built by anybody that's too big. This is, it's a quality home. I mean, this is a forever home. So, and that's what I think they're wanting to do for everybody.
It's about how you live in your space. It's also important that they're nice and comfortable, so you're living in a home that's, that's warm, that's inviting, the places you want to be in, spaces don't appear cold or aren't cold. Canberra's got such an extreme climate that we need to build for and design for that climate.
So I think we bring a more intimate sort of relationship to the whole scenario between the architect and the trades and the end buyer.
In a world which is becoming more and more busy, the approachability, the human connection is something which resonated with us. It was really important for us to have a relationship with our builder, and I can happily report that relationship has continued, and we're good friends years later.
I mean, I guess it's a lovely stage when it's finished and you get to see the whole package put together, the finished product. But but every step's, I enjoy every step.